This video is all about irregular verbs, and I dedicate this video to Ayan. He wanted me to make a video on irregular verbs. So Ayan, here you go. Hi, I'm Miss Hina Imran and I love teaching you guys. Follow me on my social platforms, Facebook, Insta, Pinterest, Twitter and YouTube by the name of Learn and Explore 360. Let's get down to business. What are verbs? Verbs are action words. Anything that you're doing or is being done is action words. It tells us when something is happening, that is usually in the present tense, or has happened in the past tense, or will happen in the future tense. So present tense is something that is happening right now. Past tense is something that has already happened. And future tense is when something will happen. Like cry, smile, throw, walk, and running like this man. Now, what are irregular verbs? They are the boss in their own way of the English language. They think very differently. What are regular verbs? A regular verb changes from a simple present tense to a past tense by adding ed to the verb. What are you going to add? Ed to the verb. For example, I walk to school. That is in present tense. What is present tense? Present tense is when something is happening right now. So when you're talking about something which is happening right now, you are going to say, I walk to school. And what is the verb over here? Walk. Now we're going to change it into past tense. I walked to school. So you added ed to the verb, and that tells you that something has already been done. Regular verbs, we add ed to the verb. Simple, right? Yeah. If only English language was that easy. Now comes the irregular verbs. Alright, some irregular verb practices that generally happen. We don't add ed to the verb. For irregular verbs, we don't add ed to the verb like regular verbs. The whole spelling changes. Eat, and when I changed it into irregular verbs, it became ate. Sometimes the vowel changes. Come, came. Can you see the O vowel changed into A and the word from come became came? Sometimes the pronunciation changes. Can you see both of these words have the same spelling? But they are pronounced differently. Read, read. Read is something when a thing is happening right now. And read is something you have already done, past tense. Sometimes there are patterns. Throw, threw. Know, knew. But there are always exceptions. Snow, snowed. We added ed to the verb. Practice them over and over again. Much of using irregular verb past tense is just having to memorize what each one is. There aren't a ton of rules, and the rules that do exist have a ton of exceptions. It's best to just explicitly teach each one and practice them over and over and over again. Start correcting and reminding in conversation. Once they start to get the hang of it, start correcting them in conversation or repeating back their errors to see if they can fix it themselves. You want them to hear that it sounds wrong. Now let's compare regular verbs and irregular verbs. If you examine the definition of irregular verbs, it reads something that doesn't conform to normal standard. So if you've been wondering what is an irregular verb, it means it's acting outside the typical norm of the English language. For example, let me give you I walk is a present tense, becomes I walked. Pretty regular, right? Irregular verbs, however, don't follow this simple structure. Let's take the verb drink. You can't turn I drink green tea into I drinked green tea like adding ed. For the past tense, you say I drank green tea. Drink belongs to the class of irregular verbs because it shifts from drink to drank, not drink to drinked. Let's just practice this and then you'll get the hang of it. Regular verbs form ed, kicked, kicked, laughed, laughed. Can you see the addition of ed? Joke, joked, ask, asked. All of them have ed in the end, telling you that it's irregular verbs. Now the irregular verbs shift between tenses according to their own set of rules. Eat became ate, sit become sat, drink become drank, go become went. You don't say when you have already gone somewhere, you don't say I go to the market. You say I went to the market when you've already done that. Bring becomes brought. Let's see some examples. I drink coffee every morning. That's a simple present. Now let's change it into past tense. I drank 6 cups of coffee yesterday. What is the word that is telling you that the thing has happened in the past? Yesterday. Yesterday is the word that's telling you that she's already done it. So drink in the past will become drank. Let's change the word go. I go crazy when people kick my seat in movie theaters. Now this man is not happy because people kick his seat. And he's telling you like he's that thing is happening in the present right now because he's telling you right now. Now let's change it into past tense. I went crazy when they ran out of popcorn at the movie theater. Go became went. Have changes into had. I have many friends. When you're talking about it in the present times, something that is happening right now. But when you've already done something, have will become had. I had pizza yesterday. Yesterday is the word that is telling you that this thing has already been done. So we change have into had. Let's change the verb form be. I am very happy. The past tense of am will be I was very happy last night. Now what are the words that's telling you that this has happened in the past? Last night. Yes, so you change am to was. Let's do some written practice. I dash eggs for breakfast today. Eat. Eat is the verb. Now I'll change the verb eat into irregular verbs and it's going to become ate. Sarah dash Ali at the park last night. What's the word that's telling you this thing has already happened? Last night. And what's the verb that we have to change? See. So the irregular verb of see is saw. Yesterday. Alright, yesterday is a word telling you something that has already happened. Yesterday we dashed to watch a movie. Go. Go is the verb and we have to change it into irregular verbs. So the irregular verbs of go is went. Yesterday we went to watch a movie. My mom dashed the cookies out of the oven. What's the verb over here? Take. Now we have to change this. We are not going to write the regular verb like adding ed because that will not sound right. So the irregular verb of take is took. My mom took the cookies out of the oven. Our class dash around the track in the practice session. Run. The irregular verbs of run is ran. I ran. Our class ran around the track in the practice session. Alright, let's move on to number 6. My brother dashed the orange juice. Drink. Now what's the verb over here? Drink. Suppose I add ed. Drinked. My brother drinked the orange juice. I don't think so. It sounds right. Does it? No. So we don't write ed. Instead, the irregular verb of drink is drank. My brother drank the orange juice. Doesn't it sound right? Yeah. My sister dashed for 2 hours at the bus stop. What's the verb over here? Sit. Now, if I would have written sitted like ed as in regular form, would it be sounding right? No. The irregular verb of sit is sat. My sister sat for 2 hours at the bus stop. That sounds right. I dashed with my teddy bear last night. What's the word that is telling you that this sentence has already happened? Last night. Yes. Alright, we need to change the present tense sleep into past tense. Sleep will become slept. S-L-E-P-T. Alright, let's move on to number 9. My father dashed a plan for fishing. Now, we need to change this present tense into past tense. Make is the verb. Make will become made. My father made a plan for fishing. After lunch, I dash my homework. After lunch, how am I going to change do? Do will become did. Yes. After lunch, I did my homework. Alright, I have pasted a link to my blog where I have given a list of irregular verbs plus another detailed explanation on tips and activities on regular verbs that you can do with your parents or the parents can do with the kids. So don't forget to go there. Thank you for watching my video and I hope you got your irregular verbs sorted out. You will ultimately have to learn and start using it regularly to get the hang of it. Do keep a watch on how your sentence is sounding because if it doesn't sound right, then it's probably wrong. If you are my returning subscriber, thanks a bunch, friends. For my new subscribers, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so I know that you want me to make more videos that can benefit you. Comment below on whatever concepts you want me to make the next video on. Till then, take care. Bye.